Hello YouTube, this is Shure here to bring you news on Apple just had their iPad event. It has brought a lot of new features to the iPad and its software and a lot of great apps, so let's get straight to it. First off, Apple has completely redesigned the iPad 2. It's much faster and it's using its A5 chips. It's dual-core CPU and it's up to 9 times faster than the original iPad, but it still has the same low power as the A4 chips. Not only they put a front-facing camera on the iPad 2, but they also put a rear camera. It has the built-in gyroscope now, and it's 33% thinner. So it went from 13.4 millimeters to 8.8 millimeters, and it comes in two colors, white and black. It has the same amount of battery life as the original iPad, with 10 hours and over a month of standby, and the same exact prices. Yes, they have managed to keep the prices the same. So the 16GB Wi-Fi version will be $499. The 32GB version will be $599. The 64GB version will be $699. The Wi-Fi plus 3G 16GB version will be $629. The 32GB Wi-Fi 3G version will be $729, and the 64GB Wi-Fi 3G version will be $829. The iPad 2 will be available March 11th, so this will be a very quick release of the iPad 2. Some additional features are HDMI out with a special cable that provides full output up to 1080p. It works with all apps, and you could charge your device while using it, and it'll be around $39. Also, Apple made a new case for the device, which automatically wakes your iPad when you open it, and it puts it to sleep when you close it. They come in polyurethane or leather, and it costs around $39 for the polyurethane case and $69 for the leather case. And they both come in 5 different colors, so you have lots of choices. And now onto iOS 4.3. First off, they increased Safari's performance, and they use Nitro JavaScript engine to improve the performance of Safari. They have included iTunes home sharing, which lets you get all your content directly over Wi-Fi, and some AirPlay improvements. You could also have the option now in 4.3 for the button on the side of the iPad to use it as a mute switch or a change orientation lock. 4.3 will also be adding personal hotspot for the iPhone 4. They've built in some new software like Photo Booth, and they have FaceTime, which you could FaceTime between all iDevices and your Mac computer. iOS 4.3 will be available March 11th, the same day as the iPad 2 comes out. And the last thing that Apple talked about, well, the last couple of things that Apple talked about, is some of their new apps that they've changed and developed and just made them way better. Is iMovie. It adds precision editor, multi-track audio. It has over 50 sound effects, and it's available March 11th. and it'll be $5 for the iMovie app. And then they have GarageBand. It'll have touch instruments, so you'll have like drums that you could play, touch guitars on the iPad, pianos. You could also plug in your guitar if you really want to into the iPad, or you could just go back and use the touch instruments. It has guitar amps and effects, 8-track recording and mixing, and 250 plus loops. And this will be available March 11th as well for $5. So these were the main core announcements in Apple's event. As I said before, the iPad 2 will be coming out March 11th, as well as iOS 4.3 and iMovie and GarageBand. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is True Ray signing out. Be breezy.